Hello everybody, Manithral here, and welcome to the weekly update video for OSRS. Now this week we see the quest speedrunning, wilderness boss rework, rewards, and poison dynamite. And before we even get into that, we actually had another thing pop up too, a mysterious message. So this is from Posty Pete. This is saying about how there was an unusual thing that was mentioned before. However, there is going to be more clues coming, and according to the hooded friend, as he says, all 4 of them are clues, and if you follow them, they'll lead to you to never-ending wealth. So it sounds like a good deal. Obviously, it's not going to be never-ending, but these are the. There's no clues for another week, but here is one thing that is going on, and this is the stipulations to it, if you will. Membership is not required to solve any of the clues. There are no hard requirements to solve the clues. The clues are solved in-game by performing 1 or more actions. The 4 clues are only starting points, and multiple steps are needed to solve everything. If the clue requires specific items, only those items should be carried when solving it. The first to solve the clues will have their names displayed in-game. So, this is all pretty helpful information. And they say that the only reasoning that they can get behind this or give behind this is that it's a test. So it's very, it kind of reminds me of the You Are It kind of quest line. I imagine there's going to be more going on about this as time goes on. So it's very interesting. But let's get into this week's update now. We have the issues and hotfixes. Everything is fixed. So the food potion drops do not follow you across worlds has been fixed. The need less help invocation has been unintentionally nerfed. This has been hotfixed. The beta worlds for quest speedrunning are not working as intended. That has been fixed. The only one that is up for grabs yet is the poison dynamite does not appear to be working correctly. It says that the new dynamite is working as intended, but they're going to make an investigation, making the process of using it a bit better of an experience. So there is that much. So there is, of course, the wilderness boss rework and the poison dynamite beta. You can click on. You can go to the main page, go into this article, and click on the link that's right here. You can give your feedback on everything. Of course, you know how Jackets is. They appreciate everybody's feedback, especially when it's constructive. So do try to give constructive criticism. Or, maybe cheer them on too. I'm sure that always feels good too. So as always, participating in this beta won't affect your normal save game file, and the following beta worlds are highlighted in blue on the world select screen. So you have, for the beta, you have 403 US East, 405 Germany, 407 UK, 410 US West. So, if you left click, it offers you a wide selection of standard gear, presets, loadouts, and stats, and right click lets you customize your stats. And this is a picture of your inventory when you log into a beta world. And it looks like a poison dragon scimitar, which is actually really interesting. So let's expand this out. First up, there's the accursed Scepter, the Skull of Vestian. It's going to be a rare tradable drop from, you guessed it, Vestian. Takes 85 crafting and combined with the Skull of Tamarin Scepter to obtain the accursed Scepter. If you don't have the 85 crafting, Andreas and May in the Ferrex Enclave will be able to combine them for 500k. So not too bad overall. The Scepter is tradable, upgraded to the reworked Thamarian's Scepter with a magic attack of 22 and a max hit that is your magic level divided by 3 minus 6. So that means at 99 magic, you'll be able to hit up to 27 magic every 4 ticks cycles. Not too bad. And the Curse upgrade also gains a special attack, which is Condemn. So Condemn costs 50% special attack energy and gives the 50% increased max hit and increased accuracy.
So on a successful hit, the target's defense and magic are reduced by up to 15%. Quite a bit, guys. Then you have the Web Weaver's Bow. So the Fangs of Benenthus will be a rare drop it from Benenthus. A player with 85 fletching can combine it with the crossbow to make the Web Weaver Bow. Alternatively, the Foulbelly Bile and the Ferrex Enclave can combine them, much like before. So it is tradable. Upgrade for the crossbow. It requires 70 range to wield. It is 85 range attack, 65 range strength, and is compared to the Krall's 75 range attack and 60 range strength. And it gains a special attack of Swarm, which takes 50% special attack energy and unleashes 4 attacks in rapid succession with increased accuracy. Each of these attacks is capped at 40% damage, theoretically maxing out at 160% damage if every attack hits max. So, on top of this, the successful attacks have a chance to poison, starting out at 4 poison damage. And then you have the Urson Chain Mace. So you have the Claws of Callisto, which is a rare tradable drop. And this is going to be from the Deranged Archaeologist. No, they say kidding. It's Callisto. But it takes a player with 85 smithing to combine the Vigorous Chain Mace to the Ursine Chain Mace. Alternatively, you can head to the Ferrex Enclave where Durst Manatter can combine them for 500k. So when you go to wield this, you take 70 attack to wield. It has 71 crush attack bonus, 74 melee strength bonus, and compared to Vigor's Chain Mace, which is 67 crush attack and 66 melee. And it has a special attack of Bear Down, which again is 50% special attack energy with 100% improved accuracy. If Bear Down hits, it deals 15 damage over 6 seconds and drains 50% run energy. At the same time, the target has 0 run energy, the damage will be doubled. And then we have the Void Walker, which is some kind of PvP weapon with the Void Association. It rings a bell. But each of the 3 bosses will drop a piece of the separated Void Walker, or Void Waker, the blade, the hilt, and the crystal. As components of these are tradable, an NPC of the Old Knight will offer to reassemble the Void Waker 500k. The completed Void Waker is also tradable and behaves like any other item on death. Void Waker is tier 75 melee weapon, 75 attack, 75 strength, and 60 magic. That's an interesting combo. On top of having the best in slot non-degradable option for strength and for any 75 attack builds, the Void Waker has never before seen a special attack with Disrupt, which costs 60 special attack energy and deals a guaranteed magic damage between 50 to 150% of your melee max hit. New special attack aside, this may look a little familiar. It's actually Karasi's sword with a fresh lick of paint. So, making it a little bit more old school, if you will. And of course, you do have the dynamite, so do check that out. It will deal 0 to 4 damage depending on your fire making level. Only hit the target on the coordinate it was deployed on. So as you can see here, you deploy it, it explodes. Well, you light it, it explodes and does damage, and then has a chance to poison, obviously. But it has 25% chance to poison the target if it deals damage. This is something that could be very useful in certain situations, especially like big bosses that take up multiple tiles. Then we have the Quest Speedrunning beta, so do check that out. This could be very interesting. I am kind of curious myself about this, but they have the betas for this currently available. It's 404 US East, 408 UK, 411 US West, 412 Australia. So here is the key differences between speedrunning and normal. No tutorial, no trading. All players are considered iron during that. No PvP. No access to Castle Wars. PvP arena, fight pits, last man standing, rat pits, soul wars, or trouble brewing. Teleport cooldowns, such as the home teleport, are pause on logout. Sorry. So players can't log out and wait 30 minutes and regain their teleport and cheat the system. Shops have a static stock of items that are never sold out. Items can be sold to the shops but will be immediately deleted. Items picked up from the floor have a player specific, so multiple speedrunners can obtain the same item without having to worry about competition. Dropped items behave as normal, but they will be deleted once the speedrun ends, and death works as normal. So to discourage people being not so chivalrous and kind of bad, the following rules apply to players on speedrunning worlds who are not on a speedrun. XP gain is disabled. Deaths are safe, and any items dropped on death are immediately deleted. So if you die while not on a speedrun, and you will respawn in Lumbridge with the items you had. So keep that in mind. Up first, though, there is the Cook's Assistant. This is look at the 5 quests that you'll be able to test. Please, so keep in mind this is a test. You have Cook's Assistant, which is unlocks 10 agility. Items, 100 coins, energy potion. Trophy times, you have bronze is 330, silver 245, gold 215, platinum 2. Earth's a chicken, 10 agility, energy potion plus 2 tuna. Bronze is 630, silver 5, gold 4, platinum 330. Then you got the Demon Slayer, 30 agility, base combat stats 25. 5k, 4 energy potions, 5 tuna, 16 minutes for silver, well bronze. 13 for silver, 11 for gold, and 10 for platinum. Vampire Slayer is 30 agility, 30 base combat stats, 8k coins, 2 energy potions, 5 tuna, 730 for bronze, 6 for silver, 5 for gold, 430 for platinum. Then you have Dragon Slayer 1, which is going to be the unlocks of 34 smithing, 30 agility, 8 crafting, base 50 combat stats, 32 quest points given via miscellaneous rewards, and the items is 16k coins, 3 stamina potions, 28 lobsters, 20 in bank. Bronze is 44 minutes, silver is 38, gold is 34, and platinum is 32. So that is quite a bit. There has been some quest journal changes alongside with the speedrun, so they made some changes. As you can see here, it actually gives you a little bit more information about the quest that you're getting into. There has been some Tombs of Amasket changes, so they also made some few changes to the Invocations. So silent prayers have been replaced with deadly prayers. A new invocation that drains your prayers slowly by 20% of damage taken, rounding down, so this is worth 20 raid level. Upset Stomach has gone from a 10 to 15 raid level. Stay Vigilant has gone from 10 to 15. Feeling Special has gone from 15 to 20. No Help Needed has changed from 100% loot reduction to 90% loot reduction. Displays offered cannot be reduced below 1. And then we have in other changes, you'll no longer be able to get duplicate drops of the Karis Partisan Jewels until you have received all 3 at least once. The Litmus Ward OR now correctly boosts magic strength by 5% rather than 3%. The Max Cape versions of the Eva's Assembler Ornament Kit can now be converted into the Trover version and can be stored within your player-owned house. The kit itself can also be used directly on the Assembler Max Cape instead of getting another Warcloth head. They made some artistic tweaks to the Max Cape versions of the Ava's Assembler Ornament Kit. The Path Pet Challenge room now has a pickaxe statue near the exit. Fix an issue causing Aka's Phantom to change styles way too often when using Stipulations Invocation. The Arcane Scarab now plays the correct spawn animation during the Kefri encounter. Interfaces can now be opened if the bomb is flying towards you as the obelisk is defeated in the Warden encounter. Fix an issue with phase 3 where the warden would stop attacking for a brief moment and after one player's died. Fix a second issue where the warden's phase 3 were lighting would sometimes stop unexpectedly, so you can now see various difficult levels in the tunes of a mascot as possible activities for clan events. When Akka changes their collect style, it will now stop the player from attacking, similar to those in Locus boss in the Theater of Blood. Fix an issue where the crocodiles were not being cleaned up by the Zebek boss fight. Fix an issue where players could sometimes walk inside the Robles Sababa's basement. Then we have some other changes. First up, we have the Mac users rejoice. So from Friday from midday BST, you'll be able to access the new Steam client through Steam, obviously. So that's pretty obvious. Awesome. The Grand Exchange trading rate caps for the catalytic runes have been increased a little. They may have been able to increase further during the supply runes into the GE can satisfy this increased outflow. The corrupted gauntlets unicorns no longer have a cool but ultimately superficious triangle floating above the ring of light above their head. An unearthly, hurtful insult has been removed from the fight against me in lunar diplomacy. Clan members who have temporarily left our clan chat channel will not trigger broadcast to that channel about their loot or similar achievements. A crate near Lumbridge watermill has been converted back into a fence. You can now cook the fired pork gizzard by left-clicking and tapping on it. Getting hit while wearing the Torva chestplate will now sound suitably metallic. And PvP Broda has moved to period B, so you got 560 UK PvP, 579 US high risk PvP, 561 UK free to play PvP, 580 LMS competitive, World 390 AUS for LMS competitive has been deactivated for this Rhoda. And PvP Arena is on the max/med loadout right now for tournaments this week. So keep that all in mind as you go about your day playing RuneScape. So thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, later guys.